Why hello and welcome back to an episode of Gnomoria. When we last left off, we got a few things done. The bunker, most importantly, is actually more or less finished. And we have a bit of lighting there to actually help tell us when things are happening. And I just realized how many yaks we actually have. The yak pasture is one animal short from being full. I have to say, that is very nice. We still need another emu. One of these days, the trader will come in with an emu. And when that day comes, I will be a very happy person. Just a thought, have we found anybody else? No. However, the Goblin Kingdom really should be attacking us any minute. I will eventually put the dirt back on these, or put the dirt on them overall, but I want the goblins to arrive first. How's it going in there? I really need to add a third person to that squad. That is probably what's going to happen in the next gnome wave. But I also want to check something. How many ogre hides? We have 56 ogre hides. That is not too bad in the slightest. I could probably make nearly enough suits out of ogre hides. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, gotta count them twice, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 times 3 is definitely less than 56. I don't even need to think about that. So let's actually do that, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, they will still be making the straps out of leather, which actually they don't even need any straps, so there you go. But reason why I am doing this is because in the off chance that they do actually get attacked, the ogre leather will provide about as much defense as bronze would be against blunt weapons. So if they manage to get attacked by an ogre, they're going to be effectively wearing bronze. Now, the way that the two variances work is that they have the same guard, but leather is strong against blunt damage, weak against slashing, whereas metal armor is the exact opposite, where it's strong against slashing but weak against blunt, because the blunt actually absolutely crushes it. So, if they do get attacked, it will provide them with a fairly good defense, because you see how long these people last even against ogres. So these people, even if they get attacked by someone with a slashing weapon, should last a fairly good while, at least long enough for them to survive and step back from a goblin attacking them when someone gets in there to taunt. Now, speaking of which, what's your skills? Yeah, it's... no, it's 40. You're probably thinking of... No? Your shield skill skyrocketed. You don't even need to be a trainee anymore. I mean, granted, it's 30 points away, mind you, but still. We're getting attacked. No? You started a track and then ended it within 10 seconds. If that doesn't scream getting attacked, I don't know what does. What I will do is close. Wanted to give a clean floor order on those, because I want those moved in the correct area. So I'd like for those to be down with the people who actually use them. I'll sell the bauxite bolts to the next trader just to get rid of them. And you are very busy at work. I am okay with this. What? Oh. Like, what did you just go collect? Oh, you went to go collect the straps, or the panels. Yeah, there is more than enough dirt for the prospector to use right there. Now, the big thing is getting this done, because it is the next floor. The other big thing that needs to be done, which I think I might suspend the... Oh, the woodcarver is already suspended, so... I think I'll do is wait for this to be finished, to get it finished, and then once it is finished, I will start working on the various furnishings for the rooms, because currently all they are is rooms for the sake of rooms, and those are not in the correct locations. I would like those to be in the correct locations, if you would please. Let's get the 4-poster beds in the correct area. Don't even know how that happened. But the next thing that's going to be done, I think, is while people are working on this, I am going to have the woodworkers work on furnishing these places so people get better sleep. What's going on? Is there anything? Nope. I honestly don't know what's going on. We didn't get attacked for an entire video, and it wasn't a short one either. I don't know where the goblins are. Do they not constantly send attacks now? Do they actually take a break in between attacks, or what? I don't quite know what's going on with that. Having said that, we haven't got a trader in a while either. That is another thought. I hope one of the recent updates didn't break the system or something. That would really end up sucking. I think we need 3 more crates. Crates. Pine crates. If you would please. There, and there. And you just instantly get to work on that. Yes, I'd like those crates there because we're full up over here. Eventually this thing is going to stop working because there's nowhere to stock the bloody things. But you are indeed starting to make the hats. There's already a yak leather helm sitting there because someone came over and took the ogre leather one. And you are working on the statuettes, but what you should be working on is getting that out the way. Now, we are actually fairly low on fruit. It's very interesting, actually. Question. Let's go to stocks, right? Game. Items. I want to look at goods. Drink. We need more grapes and strawberries and... The apples and oranges I can't do much about, and it looks like he's probably... Yeah, he's working on the orange wine as we speak, so... I'm going to unsuspend these for work. And they will be worked into the winter. At which point that will allow them to plant them to prepare for the inevitable harvest that we will need in the spring. Because chances are we might actually run low on drink if I'm not careful on when I actually shut the food stocks off. But that also gives them some more stuff to do. One of the first things I think I'm going to work on in there is getting the torches up. Torches would probably be very nice. You're probably working on pine... Yeah, you're working on pine planks. Probably to make that last crate. But I want the crate done. Hey, there's a bracer. yes, that will slowly be getting made. And there's a bracer, a greave, and a glove. And chances are the dude's probably... No, he's making... Aha! See, it is officially paid off. Now, what I want is, as we have an ample time frame, I would like the tower guard here, and just in case, I would like that, and then I want the alarm bell ring to ring. And somebody is immediately getting on that. Okay, so that should wake... Oh. You know what? Fine. Just fine. Hey, we actually hit the goblins. I'm going to events just to see how that actually went. Enoch versus Goblin. Shot a copper bolt, the goblin, hitting the upper body, poking the skill, poking the ribbon, piercing through the right lung. He pierced through the goblin's lung with the first shot. There's one slight issue is that military enemies, no, I don't want you to go out there. Because the people who are supposed to be the guard are not out there with you. Okay, fine. Hurry up with the taunters. I think... Oh, you knocked one into the water. The water. This is the water. We are fighting next to the water. This is bad. This is very bad. Luckily, I think... Yep, a goblin is drowned, but luckily I think the way we're fighting, they are not going to actually get pushed in such a way. Now, I'm going to let this handle itself for a little... See, that's what I'm worried about. You're getting pushed back, but... Luckily, I think they're far enough away. I'm going to build a wall after this, because that is way too scary. In fact, I'm afraid to put everybody else in there. Goblin Fighter, do you have your equipment? No. I'm afraid to shove everybody else in there, because I think they might push people back way too much for it to be anywhere near safe. I did not think of that at all. Okay. But they did actually handle it very well. But first things first, I'm going to build a dirt wall all the way up here. I was very scared that they were going to get knocked into the water. Okay, dirt wall, just like that. Whew. And sound the all clear. And actually, I'm going to go to the engineer shop and... No, it's this one. Machine shop. Bolts. Copper bolts. Now, as this is a craft times 16, I'm guessing this is by stacks of 16. So I always want 4 stacks of 16. That will be enough to fill out the area over there. But golly. Alright, training grounds. You guys can go back to training here, and you can also... did I already give the all clear? Yeah, apparently I already did. I don't even remember giving the all clear. But yes, that was definitely a thing. Luckily, only a goblin raider got knocked into the water, because that means that corpse will just eventually rot away into nothingness. If it was like a fighter or something with, iron armor, that would have been a little bit of a different story. We also need a hospital. We need a hospital for people to go get patched up properly, instead of the hack jobs they can do themselves. But I was just complaining about the lack of them attacking, and sure enough, there they are. But see, they spotted them well before anybody would be able to do anything. But what I'm going to do is go to formations and tell the Cower Guard to not perform attack orders. Attack enemies and perform attack orders, but do not defend other gnomes. Attack enemies. Yeah, don't defend other gnomes, because I don't want you running off into a bloodlust. I want you in this area right here, so that way we have the terms of engagement on our side. Believe me, if we end up seeing something that is attacking another gnome, I am going to give an order to fix it fairly swiftly. But now all we need is people to wake the hell up and start taking that dirt down there. Literally wake up. Look how many people are asleep. It's kind of joking in that, but just occurred to me how many people are actually asleep right now. How is this going? This still needs quite a few more. I don't want to start setting in the furniture, setting in the request to do all the furniture until I know that this has been completed. Because I want that complete before I even think of using all of our humongous amount of wood on something else. Yes, the tailor is probably sleeping. He has to do quite a bit of work. In fact, I am going to order 19 more ogre hide panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the rest of everything. You can make those in any order, they will eventually be finished. The quiver does not count, but I might make that out of ogre leather just for posterity's sake. But now we have plenty more meat to make more sandwiches with. Could you possibly do this kitchen second? Because as we don't have eggs to work with that kitchen, there is no point for you to be trying to do anything in that kitchen. Unless there's both of you currently awake at the moment. Now you have gotten right back to work, and you're probably going to make all of those panels, and then all of the leather armor is going to be dragged out here, hopefully. In fact, I will give clean floor order right now to make sure it does, instead of, it getting filled up. Now, I thought I gave the training... Oh. Go up there and train, not stand out in front of the middle of nowhere. But yes, they are actually doing that now. That was scary as hell. I'm guessing that they're probably sleeping. How's it going up here? We have reached from more or less edge to edge, but we still got the other two edges to make. Oy. And then after that, I will put the roofs on these. Actually, how about I go in and do that right now. For now, they will just be out of blocks. Like so. This is going to make it take even longer to do. Game, I want you to know I hate you. Yep, the merchant literally can't get to us from there. Terrain. Dig hole. I want to dig this down, right? Press F so that way I can see, and then build a dirt floor. Right here. I believe that is the second time now? Whoa. Game, where am I? There I am. I believe this is literally the second time now that this has happened. I would just like to kindly point this out. This isn't the first time occurrence. But you see, they're from the Loveland. Wait, where were you from? Land of Bushes. I don't know why I said the Loveland. It's all like... granted, you're the lumber camp, so you're not that important, but still. My lord. Let's see if these guys can actually do that in a reasonable time frame. Starting to get my Gnomoria games mixed up. The Loveland. Sheesh. Okay. That is still getting worked on. The prospector is slowly but surely taking the dirt back and forth. Please don't tell me he went to go collect other dirt. No, he's just coming back from doing something. What he left to do, I have no idea. See, this is the worst part. Even in this job, where it's literally right next to him, he is moving the same amount of spaces as he would need to if he was... Okay, it's one more space than if the thing was literally right next to a station, and this is how long he takes. But it's a job for him. It's something for him to do around the fort instead of just loaf about. Now this is definitely getting done. This, however, probably won't be done for a little while. Or the miner will do it. That works too. I am okay with this. Oh no! Really? You just shot the honey badger? Why did you shoot the honey badger? What did the honey badger do to you? Oh. Of course the dude left a single one missing, so that way someone has to go do that in a couple years. I hate you. I'd like to point out I hate you. What are you even doing? And Wald, what are you doing? And I want to know why did you do this? Crafting. You were called in to craft more blocks. I would have rathered you finish the goddamn cotton picking floor. Sometimes. But this guy is definitely working. I'll cancel this job because it is already full. Ooh, I see someone going out there. No, it's just someone to go pick up the dirt, so now someone has to specifically drag all of the dirt down there. I think I will also dig a hole right here just to get rid of that, because why not? Maybe after the person does that, they will go take the resulting dirt and put that in there so the merchant doesn't starve to death. You know, that would be kind of nice. I have a copper helmet I need to melt down. Smelter. Helmet. A copper helmet, if you will, please. And thank you. Slowly but surely this will be getting worked on. He should probably, yeah, he's currently making the deciding to continue the job. Now, the gnome falls asleep on the floor. I do need to make a small dormitory for visiting merchants. That is something that did just occur to me. I need to make a small, it'll be a little bit fancified, because, I mean, they're the merchants. We can't have them live in squalor, mind you, but they just still need somewhere. It might be over here, actually. Well, it might be here-ish. In here-ish. Occurred to me that my cursor is not actually shown in the game itself. So I always found seeing the cursor fly around to be kind of annoying. Of course, in games like this where I'm trying to example something, that becomes slightly a nuisance. A merchant from the Lyric Kingdom, that's what we're talking about. Now you will just come right up here. Step right up. Now let's do a bit of trading. Do you have an emu? Yes. You do. Oh my god. We actually get our emus back. We have a male emu. We need a female one. Should have remembered that it was a male one because we haven't been getting eggs. Okay, first things first. One female emu. Just one. Please. And then all of your ore. All of it. Let's actually put our trade goods in first, though. Just to make sure we actually have enough to do this mass purchase without having to make anything else. Get rid of the yak skulls. We butchered 3 yaks since we last went through that. And here are the statuettes. Let's see. And like so. Now, I'd like to find the bolts. 20 bolts. Just get them out of the way. Now, fun fact, bolts... That is a thought. You could make bolts to trade with too, because each one of those is a bolt. It's not a stack of bolts. That is 20 trading from a stone block. A single stone block. Granted, that's 16 guaranteed, and these fine statues, it takes until it's a superior one they even get more money from that. So you can see why the ammo trading with ammo is a little bit different. But I think we don't really have anything else I want to get rid of, but we can still buy some ore, so let's buy out all of your silver, and that is way too much. So let's just go by 2 until we reach the compromise. And 1, maybe? Wow, 60. I just tried that. 7 seeds. I can do that. 7 wheat seeds. Okay. We'll turn the silver. How much do we actually need? Copper ore, malachite ore, tin ore. We need 1,500. That is not a small amount. I'm going to say 4 rings? So, any cut gem, and 1, 2, 3, 4 gemmed rings. That should get done post-haste. Yes, it is. Now, whether it's getting done by someone who is skilled at it, I don't know. But I thought about it, and I think the tower guard is going to have the recruit for the mere fact of that thing that I mentioned before when I was going through the whole thing of when the first shield guard's armor gets broken, then I'll switch the other person to taunt, so that way they effectively switch who they are fighting. Because when they go into battle, whoever last taunted is the one who takes all the fire. It doesn't evenly split it between the two people who are currently taunting. It goes for the latest person. I might name it something besides recruit at another date, but that is about it. Now, poor. Regular, okay. But yeah, I do think that is a good idea, at least. Problem being, I don't think this person actually brought in a whole lot of tin for us to work with, because it's a merchant city-state, they don't bring in a whole lot of ores. Yeah, only 19 tin, that is... If we have a piece of tin lying around, that is 10 bars, that is 5 armor plates. That is not a lot at all. Now, to find the rings. They really don't sell for a whole lot, do they? But I suppose I could scrounge up the rest from other things. 332 yak milk? My lord. What are... Do we have... How much cheese do we have? That is something I'm going to need to check. My lord. I might sell some of that. See, here's the thing. I don't think I'm tracking that, so I didn't even realize that I have that many. I think I'm going to order another one. Another gem. Or another ring, to be specific. I need to check that. How much do we have? Items. Goods. Drink. Right, food. Food, specifically. 333 yak cheese? That's where all of our food number is. My god. We have like 600 just from that. Luckily, when we buy... Actually, we've already bought the emu, so they should actually... See, we're... Oh my god, we already got so many eggs! What the hell? Clean floor, please. And actually, what I think I'm going to do is make 6 more. Storage. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, I think making another 6 crates just to make sure that we have plenty of space would be nice. But see, now that that's cleaned, what will happen is we'll actually be starting to make omelets. And the nice thing about omelets... Oh yeah, I have it on mushroom omelets. The nice thing about omelets is they will at least, you know, be better than cheese. I would say sausage, but we don't get enough meat to make sausage omelets. That's why mushroom omelets would be nice. Which probably means I am going to have to actually do a mushroom farm. Not in this video. I'll plan that out in the next one. There isn't enough time in this one to actually do that. Yes, I'm actually looking at the time. Aren't you so proud? But now that I have ordered the last jewel, I should be able to just stuff it in here. And then, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sapphire ring. 420. And you know what? I'm going to put some of our yak milk into that. Put in 80. And then put in 60. There is 140 yak milk. We're down to 200. That makes me feel just a little bit better, because that is mint lures. Now, is there anything else that we want from you? I don't think I actually have mushroom seeds. Allow me to check the stocks again. Items. Goods. Let's see. Plants. Probably it. Seeds. No, I do not. So I want all of your mushroom seeds as well. That would really suck if I go to make a mushroom farm and I don't realize I have the seeds until it's all settled. Because you need to do a very specific thing to make a mushroom farm. It is quite annoying, and it is entirely possible to make a flood as a result. But there doesn't seem to be a whole lot else that I want. Although... Serpentine... Serpentine, sandstone, and marble. I'm not too keen on granite, but how much do we need for statues? I believe it's 4? Because I want to buy it in groups of 4, so I actually don't have extra bits lying around. Yes, groups of 4. Let's see. So, 28. And... you know what, let's just do 20 each. So I want you to give away 8. That should be enough for 5 statues of each kind. And if I want more later, I can just buy more later. You know what? While I'm here, I may as well do the granite. Okay, 520. That's a bit different. However, I think there might have been a couple statuettes made. That's 55. Not nearly as much as I thought it would be, mind. Apparently we recently butchered another yak. And... I'm gonna order another gem made. Gemmed ring, silver bar, get going. And then I will trade that away, and after that, I should just be able to give them seeds and milk to top it off. Okay, gem is made. Scroll it down. Where is it? There it is. Of course it's poor. Okay, 317. I can do this. Let's give 66 of these. And 52 of these. And then 5 to make it an even number. And then 50. And then the last 30 shall be milk. Okay. That, as they say, is that. Now we actually have mushroom seeds. And we have a whole lot of varied rocks. So what I'm going to do is expand this stockpile to just include that entire zone. Granted, it will shrink in time as the prospecting gets underway. Oh, the one that got stuck over there because no one saved it. I knew that was going to happen. I just... Okay. My God. Okay, so how many rooms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26. So I would like 26. I gotta remember that number. 26. I think I'm going to order their everything right now. So that way I don't have to count it again in the future. So, applewood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, what do I want in their rooms? There is a specific way I do this that might be kind of cramped to some. By the way, I need to designate the last personal quarters because that wasn't actually done. Leave them vacant for whoever wants to take them. I also need the doors, which are going to be out of wood. I think I will actually make them out of... You know what, let's do pine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then dressers. I think the dressers shall be made out of birch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the cabinets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then finally statues, but they will be made out of the ores that we have. Stone carver. I think they will be made out of... Yeah, let's do basalt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's done. Now I think I'm just going to give a little designation example to show how I normally do these before calling it. So a dresser would be placed... Oh yeah, I also usually gave them a table and a chair, that's right. A dresser would be placed right here. And then the cabinet would be placed right here on the other side. And then a chair would be placed right here. A table would be right here. The wall torch would be made right here, and then the statue, which needs to be basalt, would be placed right here. It's a nice, quaint little room that allows them to reach things, even if it's not the best way, mind. In fact, you know, I'm going to turn those, just because they look nicer turned. I forgot which direction I put them in, but you can reach the dresser from here because there's the wall torch, and then the cabinet is behind the chair where they, eat right in their diary that they put in the cabinet behind them. And that is generally how my housing actually looks. That is going to be pasted on top of every single one of these, and I am also going to make stone tables. I think I'm going to make them out of bauxite to give it a little bit of a different look. And I think you know what, let's do applewood, just to kind of contrast. The applewood will be in kind of a triangle shape, actually, the three things that use applewood, because I don't really like using pine, because I think pine looks a little bit too plain. Although there isn't a whole lot that actually uses pine, but then the door uses pine. This is my train of thought on decor. I'm just gonna make it out of applewood. I refuse to use orange wood for civilian decorations because I still feel that the pale color of the orange wood is best suited for military. But that has been pretty much it. We've done a fair bit. We've done a bit of trading. We've gotten this done. We're working on this fairly well. One suit is mostly done, and another suit is already getting worked on. I bought the rocks to build these specialized statues that are going to be in here. I'm going to have a rainbow of colors in here. That is indeed what is going to happen. But then, most importantly, is the mushroom farm, and that is probably going to take up a considerable amount of time to manage and just set up in the next video, because I personally have never made a mushroom farm before. I have seen it done, but I have never made one myself. And then, after the Great Hall and the housing, I think I'm going to work on the graveyard / catacombs, although I like a surface graveyard first, and I generally don't make them too fancy either. But what that will include is, since this is actually mostly empty, I think I might just cut this back, maybe possibly, I'll think about it. Might just cut it back to give us more space to make the graveyard, which unfortunately needs to be pretty sizable. 14. And I'm going to make a graveyard for the emu. No. I was going to say we're going to make a grave for the emu that we lost, that we've only just now replaced, but that, no. But that has been about it. By the way, what? Question. Okay, you're using wheat seeds. I was about to say, what one are you actually using? I'm going to give a replace floor order here just to see if that actually grows grass on it. But that has been Gnomoria. So when we come back, mushroom farm. I'm not looking forward to it myself. But that is for next time. Till then, see you later.